Hey, what's up ladies, nothingwired.com, and that's the brand new celebrity smartphone Samsung Galaxy Note 2. In this part of the review, we're going to show you some great tips and tricks that will make your life all the more easier while using this great device. Note that while some of these tips were inherited from some of the earlier devices like the Note 1, the Galaxy S3 or even the Note 800, the others were pure innovations and came only with the Note 2. So let's get started. We'll start with some really cool features that came in since the Galaxy S3. First up is the lock screen. You can see the time 2 times if you're roaming, the temperature where you are, some shortcut keys there. Dragging each of them will take you to that particular application. You can also choose to show the news sticker so that you can read the news without going to any particular application. You can also enable the camera to start just by holding the lock screen and bringing it to the landscape mode. There you see the camera starts. The S-Beam feature that will let you transfer files just by touching the back of 2 NFC capable devices. You can see the demo in our Galaxy S3 S-Beam demonstration. There you go, it supports NFC. Note that both of the devices need to support NFC tags. Then you have something called Smart Stay. There you go, Smart Stay. So when this is activated, the screen won't dim as long as you're looking at the screen. The direct call feature lets you call someone without even dialing his or her number. This is particularly helpful, let's say in a situation where you get a message and you're probably not in a position to write, or you just want to ask something. Then just straight away take it to your ears and it will start calling that person. There you see. So that's the direct call. The S voice lets you voice guide the system. Double click on the home screen to activate it. Hey, play some music. There you go. You can also set your alarm or calendar. You can navigate to places and many more with the S voice. Another great feature that came in with the Galaxy S3 is called Best Photo, where you can click a series of photos and let the device choose the best. So select this Best Photo. Now keep pressing the shutter release button. It clicked 8 photos and chooses the best for you. But you can always go ahead and choose something else if you deem fit, and says save. That's it. So that's the picture saved. A very cool feature if you're clicking a motion perhaps. There is something called social tag that allows you to tag your friends very easily on the photo. So let's go ahead and tag this photo. Name, and you can add the names from the contact. Let's say it's her. There you go, it's tagged now. An extension of this feature is called Buddy Photo Share. I can go to menu and then say Buddy Photo Share, and then I can straight away email it to her. Cool, eh? Now I'm going to show you some innovations that came in with the Note 2. First, we're going to show you the one-handed operation. If you find this device a little too big to operate with one hand, you can go to the settings and then enable all these features. And then let's see what happens to the dialer. You see it narrows down so that you can use the dialer easily with your right hand. If you would rather use your left hand, just bring it to the left. This facility also extends to messaging, then browsing that keyboard, and the calculator, and also to the unlock pattern. Let's say your phone is idle and the LED notification light there tells you that you might have missed calls or pending messages. You don't need to wake it up to see it. Just swipe your hand over the sensors and it will tell you whether, yeah, there you can see you have 2 missed calls, 1 message, and the battery level is 76%. Next up is the multi-window feature. The concept originally came in from the Note 800, but then the Note 2 does it a little differently and for me better. So let's say I'm watching a YouTube video, I see something really cool and want to tell my friend immediately. So what I do is I long press the back button and the floating taskbar appear. You can go ahead and place it anywhere on the fore side of the screen. I like it on the right side, that's entirely a personal preference. So I'm gonna go to messaging and drag it here. You can see the screen splitting into half. Leave it and voila, you can go ahead and message your friend. Heck, even the keyboard becomes narrower to make room for the half screen. The pop-up video feature originally came in with the S3, but then the Note 2 enhances it. Now I'm gonna play a video and you know that's the pop-up button. Once I press this, the video will resize itself to one part of the screen so that I can do some other work, like let's say messaging or mailing or browsing or writing about the video, etc. You can always move it to any part of the screen for your convenience. Now what the Galaxy S3 did not have was resizing the video. There you go. This is one feature that came in with the Note 2. It's running, so you can always bring it back to the full screen. Single tap to pause it or cross to come out of it. Hey folks, I have the brand new Galaxy Note 2 with me right now and I'm going to show you a really cool feature called the best face. Now it's a camera related feature, so I'm going to switch on the camera right now and then this and select the best face and see the magic. Hi folks.
Hi.
Look at the camera. So I'm gonna click them right now. Thank you. Yeah, so now as you can see, all of them are actually looking at different directions, also deliberately of course. So what I'm gonna do, she's okay, she's looking at different directions, so she's not looking at the camera exactly, but the camera says that this is her best face, so I'm gonna select that. Then the camera says this is her best face, but I want her to look at the camera, so I'm gonna go ahead select this, so her face changes as you can see. So there I want to go ahead and select this, so that's the one. I do not want her to look at the camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and select this. So as you can see, all the face change, and if I go to the gallery and look at them, there are no transition errors there are no errors, or you cannot make out that actually the face is changed over the same body. It's so seamlessly integrated. So that's something cool, especially in a situation where, let's say, you're in a party and someone is talking over the phone, or someone is eating and someone's looking at the camera. So you cannot exactly guarantee or tell them all to look at the camera at the same time. So you take a burst shot, it takes about 5 shots, and then you can go check the faces and whichever, and put the face that you like the best. Thank you. The S Pen is the USP of the Galaxy Note series, and your bad Sammy wouldn't let it go without squeezing in some really cool innovations related to the S Pen. So here I'm gonna show you some great things you can do on the Note 2 using the S Pen. First up is the page buddy feature. The moment you pull out the S Pen, you will see an additional home page getting created here. That's your quick S Note interface. These are the templates. You can go ahead, click on any one of them to start writing or drawing right away. The same thing happens when you plug in your earphones. So the moment I plug in my earphones, the phone is intelligent enough to bring up a home screen that's music related. You can also add your videos there. Thing to note is that on the notification tab also you have some apps that are related to music. The same thing also happens when the S Note page buddy appears. There you go, you have some S Pen related apps appearing on the notification bar. The S Pen setting lets you enable some features that you can use with the S Pen. You can have the S Note pop up whenever you pull out the S Pen. This feature was also in the Note 1. You have something called S Pen Keeper, which will alert you whenever you're moving away from the S Pen. So that way you're not gonna lose it forever. Then you have probably the most celebrated innovation that came with the Note 2, called the Air View. I'm gonna show it to you in a while. You can also enable sound or haptic feedback that's associated with the S Pen. I'm gonna show you some of the Air View operations. So I go inside the mail app and I see there are a lot of unread mails lying there. Now I do not have time and I do not want to go inside each of them to see which ones need my attention. So I just hover my nib over the content and it will show me what's in the mail without even opening it. There you go. For it to Air View, you have to hover it over the subject line for it to show the subject, or over the content for it to show you the content, and not in between. It will also show you the kind of attachment it holds. There you see I have a GIF file waiting to be opened. To drag down, just bring your S Pen to the edge and it will scroll up or down. The same facility is extended to messaging as well, where you can see the content of the message without even opening it. Of course, the content will have to be longer than the preview, otherwise anyway it does not make any sense. Now I'm going to show you Air View on gallery. So it shows me the thumbnail of the images that are inside a stack. The number of thumbnails differ, and if there are a lot of image more than what one thumbnail view can hold, it will keep on rotating the set of thumbnails till all the images are finished. There you can see. So it's a great way to browse for that one particular picture that you forgot where you've put in. This will also extend to video play, where I can see at precisely what point which part will come. There you can see. And if I want to go here, just tap in there and video will start playing. A great way to look for content inside the video and there. Now I'm suppose looking for a house and I see that there is no house in this video, so I can go back and I don't need to wait for the video to finish. Air view feature is extended to the S planner as well. With the photo note feature, I can quickly add a note on the back of my photo. So let's go and check it out. I'm gonna go open the camera. There you go. I click the photo. I go to the photo in gallery and then go to menu, and there you see add photo note, and you can write it in for testing photo note. Say done, and there you go. You will see a kind of dog ear on that particular photo, so wherever in the gallery you will see this sign, you know that there is a note on the back of that particular photo. You can also add photo note to your existing photos in the gallery. So there you go. You can see there's a note here in the gallery view also, and if you open also you will see that dog ear, and you can see the note that's written. The S Note in itself holds lots of innovations. I'm gonna show you some of those. So let's open an S Note. There we go. So I'm gonna long press the back button, bring up the floating bar and use the multi-window to open the browser. I've already searched for the image that I want. Now I'll use the easy image clipper by pressing the button and selecting the picture. And then I'll touch it so that it gets copied to clipboard. Now I'm gonna go back to my S Note. I do not need the floating bar anymore, so it hides. I'm gonna go to clipboard, and there you see the part of the image that I've selected. That's my doll. You can also turn it to sketch, another new feature with the note, but I do not want it. I want the color. Now I'm gonna show you something called color picker. So there I go, and I select on the pipette icon. Now whichever color I need, I just click it there, and you can see the color gets reflected here. You can see the golden color gets reflected there. Go and click here, and it will show you on your most recent color palette. Now you can save this particular combination of the color and the type of brush that you want. Let's say for example I need this with this color, so I go ahead and say plus, so it gets saved there. Then I would need this and this brush, plus it gets saved there. This and then this gets saved there. The pencil with graphite color gets saved there. So now something called as pen switch come into effect. Now I can write anything here, let's say. Oh, I don't like the color, so just press the button and you'll see the pen switching. So there you go. So you do not need to go to the color palette collection every time to switch a pen. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the multi-window feature again, bring in the browser, and I'm gonna show you the easy text clipper. Again, just press the button and then copy it. So it gets copied to clipboard. I'm gonna go back to my S Note and then so clipboard. There you see, oops, sorry. There you see, you look good in pink. If you're running out of ideas and could do with some inspiration, you can use the idea sketch feature of the S Note. To go there, simply click on idea sketch or press this button and hover the S Pen over the S Note. So there you go, idea sketch. It basically holds some preloaded illustrations to help you shape up your ideas. It has about 4 categories and 26 subcategories. You cannot create a category or subcategory. So for my idea, I need, let's say, something of nature. So I need let's say trees. I can always go ahead and resize it. There you go. The next thing I want is a car, so I can also write down the car word so that it brings me some cars. So that's my sedan. So resize it, drag it and turn it a bit. The next thing I want is a road, but then if you go to the categories, you'll find that there are actually no category for road, so possibly there won't be any roads there. No worries, I can go ahead and create a road for myself. I can use the color collection, so I'm gonna go create a road, and I do not want it to be main road, so it has a few bumps here and there. Yeah, so that's my road. Now the problem is I'll have to assign it to one of the existing category or subcategory. So what do? Let's say I give it an holiday for all that I care. So there you go, road. So I bring it there, and there you go, extend it a bit, move backwards so that I can go ahead and select the car, rotate it a bit, bring it there, rotate it a bit. There you go. Yeah, and you can see that's my idea of a holiday, nature. So I can go ahead and save this as holiday, close it and send it to anyone. I can also export it as a PDF or an image, which is a great thing. During a call, if you need to send a note to the caller, you can do so very quickly by using the S Note. So suppose I'll call on this number. There you go. So I pick up the call, and suppose I'm on a call and I suddenly remember to give him a number. So you see the S Note popping up. 1 2 3 4 5. I need to send it to the caller, so I just press this icon and it has been sent, although it does not show you. Then if we cut the call and go to message, you can see it's being sent right now. So it's sent. The quick command feature lets you straight away go to an application or a function from wherever you're on the screen. Just press this button, drag it up, you'll feel a slight vibration and you'll see the quick command screen appear. Now some commands are already preloaded, like the internet search, email or something. You can always edit this or add new ones from here. Like I added the S voice, I can always go and edit it. I can assign some other applications or functions to S. Let's say all share play. So if I press done, then writing S would bring up all share play instead of S voice. I can also go ahead and assign a different symbol to S voice. Let's say for example I write SV. So when I press done, now S voice will be open only when I write SV instead of S, which was previously the quick command for S voice. Yeah, so you can go here and you can select whether you want an application or a function to be open. Applications include these ones. Most of the applications that are already preloaded in the ROM or the ones that you've downloaded, or some functions like switch on Wi-Fi or GPS, blocking mode, data network, Bluetooth, etc. Just go here, select an application. For example, I would say calculator. So there you see open calculator command only. And I'm going to assign a sign here, which let's say CA. So I'll press done. There you can see calculator. The quick command for calculator is CA now. So I'm going to go back and wherever I am, I'm going to press this button. I'm going to drag it up. The quick command screen will come. I would say CA. And it will open the calculator for me. You have some cool gestures with the S Pen, like for example marking an up arrow will bring up the menu, and this is to go back. Alright, then you can select a text by pressing the button and writing a line over there. There you see, you can also make a clip. I've shown you this feature before. Then you can bring up the S Note by pressing the button and double click it. There you go. You can also take a screenshot by pressing the button and long press that. There you see, it just took a screenshot. Makes it really convenient to use the mobile. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope I could help you at least up to some extent in exploring this device. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where my video is not available, you can always go to Samsung apps and download this particular user guide. It will help you understand the new features that come with Note 2. There you go. Thank you.